Well, this modded playthrough is about to get a little bit interesting because next episode, a Economy 2.0 patch will be coming out for City Skylines. So let it be known that we're going to kind of get a little bit of an interruption here. But hey, you know what? If it helps to fix the game, why not? Am I right? Oh, now there's something they need to patch. Hi everyone, Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to the second episode of our City Skylines 2 Let's Play. We're seeing if the mods in this game, and apparently that next patch I just showed you, will help make things a lot better here. We're here on Thursday Island on the good old Barrier Island map, and well, I guess we're off to a decent start, I would say, as we got our city started here. We got our industrial district moved over here, and the main city coming about over here. So, at this point, it's just to lay down the infrastructure and get our city prepped and ready to go for whatever lies next here. So, of course, you know what buttons to hit. I don't need to tell you that, and that being said, this is kind of where we're at the moment. Unlike our other playthrough, we've got plenty of money, although I don't like the fact we're losing like 9 grand a per. Ouch. How dare you. What is causing that anyways? Okay, just a lot of services. Wait, we're not collecting anything in taxes? What are we doing here? Oh, maybe because there's not enough people. Alright, whatever. So, of course, the name of the game here is to expand out and try to get our city's base going. As well as to not try to future-proof this city as much as we can here. I've been known to do that. I haven't really discussed too much about mass transit options, although here on this island it's going to be a little bit rough, per se. I suppose ferries are going to have to be crucial to this, especially since we can go in and out of the city here like that, so we'll keep that in mind for the time being. I got an idea of something to do with this, but we'll deal with that later. Alright, first things first, let's just get this city expanded out a little bit. I'll start over here and try to go to the edge. See, so at the moment we don't really have a at the moment we don't really have too much going on here. So let me work to get this city built out. There we go. We'll build that to the end. I'll start getting this small little section ready. So I'll start to build out what we have first before we deal with anything further. I don't really want to get too far ahead of myself here. So first things first, we'll build that out. Again, this area is essentially going to be the downtown district. I must say, it's refreshing to have this being a little bit having some options in this game that the original City Skylines doesn't have. Now, let's see. What do I want to do with some of these sections over here? So we, of course, have this nice little section. I'm intentionally going to keep this open because if I recall, some of the buildings around here are just ginormous. Although, we can have one street go this way for right now. I'll intentionally leave this that size in case we want to put some bigger buildings over here. Alright, let's see. Now, if I come over here for a minute, I actually want to redo this. Now that we can. So I'm pausing the game for a moment because I actually would like to move this over to here. There we go. As long as it's still in the groundwater, we're fine. So there we go. I just wanted to do that because there's going to be an interruption here. I'm going to speed up the game just a smidge. Make sure everything's okay, and we're good. And why are you... Apparently it didn't get the message that our highway is going to come through there. All right. Whoopsies. So let's see. We got this area almost all set up. I'm going to create a road to run perpendicular to the highway over here. Maybe like around right here, so... Okay, there we go. Can kind of do like a feeder street. Until I purchase some more tiles, I'm not going to bother with this for right now. So, we can come down... Let's come down right about here, and we'll build another 4-lane road in front of our school over here. We'll just have a main road come down this way. I'm going to do like another small little service center over here, so I'll build the road once we're ready. Because this highway is eventually going to, if you recall, I was going to have this highway come this way, and as long as we can build it over the shipping lane over here and over to this island over here in... What direction is this? I forget. We're going to call this the east. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we're going to pretend like this is the east and this is the west. I'm sure the rising and setting sun will say otherwise and make me look like an idiot, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Alright. So before we add on anything, I can see you, city. I know, you're looking for more development. I can't really do that right now. Well, you know what? I would hate to put development on these roads. Okay, I'll at least do this. I'll give him some more, Wait, was that? What did I just give him? Low-density housing, got it. Again, this is kind of all temporary. This will eventually go up in density once the time rolls on. In the meantime, what I'm going to do now is come over here. I kind of would like this to be a harbor district over here. So I'm actually going to leave this blank for right now. We'll deal with that later once we get ships. Although, I kind of would like the main harbor to be in this area. So we're going to actually leave this area blank as it is for right now. We'll make this more of a harbor district. We're not going to do any building over here. So, let's see. Let me see if I can help with the zoning of this city a little bit here. It's starting to get a little bit too tight. How about we build some commercial strips over here? We'll just do one over here. And one over there. There we go. And then I think I'll make the rest low residential for right now. So there we go. Anywhere we can find a good spot for it. Whoa, what the heck? That is not what I wanted to do. I don't know how that happened. Oops. Okay, all y'all can stay. Don't worry, you're not getting it removed from the area. Okay, there we go. So we got that under control, and now I see the game's looking for medium residential, although now we're a grand village, so that's wonderful. No, that really is. Even though the mixed-use housing we can't really do just yet, which would be kind of my preferred way of doing this. Up, and here comes the office space. Ooh, that's good. Good. Okay, actually. So where's a good spot to put all this? You know what? There's going to be a change of plans since the game kind of wants me to build that, so... Asking you shall receive. So, a little bit of a change of plans here. I'm calling a little bit of a brief audible here, if you will. This all is now medium residential housing. That's going to have to stay as just light commercial because we don't have access to medium commercial, so... Eventually, this whole area will spread out further south, so this whole area is going to be more of a downtown-y area. That's kind of the plan here. This is all heavy residential, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And we can't build any of it because we don't have it unlocked until level 8. Oops. I probably should have done that too for this playthrough, but hey, so be it. Alright, speaking of things we need to do, how about expanding? Let's see, our industrial district doesn't need to be expanded really, so we can leave that alone. For a split second, that looked like a very fast jet ski until it went over to land, and it turns out it was a plane. Okay, that freaked me out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to buy some more land here. We got plenty of money, unlike other playthroughs. Cough, cough. Let's see. I'm going to build by, let's see. No, not that one. No, we're not. So we got 4 tiles left. I guess it only makes sense. Let's see. Expressway is going to go this way. I'll buy these 2 as well. Do I want to buy anything more? You know what? I'll buy these 2 as well. So that's about as far as we're going to buy out for right now. And as for what to do here, personally, I would love to fill this section out, especially before we get the highway. So let's do large roads and parking areas. Because cars do need to park, you know. In fact, let's put 1 out here. How about an overground parking garage? Let's say we can put it right. Or we can just do... Oh, that works a lot better. All right. Very large parking lot it is. I'm sure this will come in handy much later in the game. When we fill this whole area with office buildings and specialized office and all that fun stuff, so... It'll work. How's everything else looking? I'm just curious. Looks like we're doing just fine on all of this other stuff, as far as I can tell. Although that's starting to get a little bit iffy, to say the least. We don't have any... So we're going to have to probably do that for the next time out. Alright, gotcha. So right now, it looks like garbage is doing fine, but that's something to keep our eye on here for the time being, and then everything else seems to look just dandy. Alright. I like what I'm seeing so far. So I'm going to start off by expanding some of these roads over here. Keep this 4-lane road going. Let's see. I probably would expand it. I'm going to say until right about here, where this little inlet comes out. I'll probably do like a large road to go run perpendicular to it. That probably where this road would stop over here. So if I were to take a guess at how I want to approach this. Okay, that's creepy. Not creepy at all. Oh, man. There we go. So that's kind of my plan for this 4-lane road. We got the nice little cemetery up in the middle over here, by the way. So let's see. I want this road to kind of run perpendicular towards the coast here. Sort of like that. And again, this will be our harbor district. Although, again, we're not ready for ships. Not even close. But this will be kind of like our coastal road here. And it'll be kind of like however it wants to flow. I would, however, like one main road to come, say, right about here? How about that? I can't seem to get a good angle on this, but that'll work. Okay. There we go. It only makes sense for this road to come that way. Don't worry, we got plenty of money. I'm not going to go bankrupt. Allegedly. Alright. Alright, so we got that all set up. And we're just going to repeat the same procedure with this road. I'm actually going to change this road a little bit. So unfortunately, I have to demolish these buildings. We're going to change this up a little bit and do like a 1-lane road, but this will be a smaller. Let's do a 3-lane lane. We'll have one go this way. We'll have a 3-lane asymmetrical right in the middle. And then, of course, we got to have one go in the opposite direction, like that. And, of course, it'll stop right at here. Okay, so that looks good. Alright, so now we can fill this whole area out a little bit. Maybe we could make this more of a nice little big shopping center, this whole block. But that's later, because I would need to have this unlocked first. And clearly we don't have that. So that plan I just mentioned won't work, at least right now, but it's something later on to keep in mind. Oh, that never gets old at scaring the you-know-what out of me. Now, I don't know what I'm going to put over here. It could be like a park or something, or... Again, there's not really much in the way of stuff we can do here, which kind of stinks. And granted, we're not ready for, like, stuff. Oh, it's overlapping with the cemetery thing. Oh, that's alright. I suppose we can start by putting the first park here, though. Where's the plaza? There it is. We can give everyone a nice little overlook over here for right now. There we go. Of course, we'll put a small playground next to our elementary school over here, too. In case the kids want to hang out. Just don't start causing trouble, or else. We can put a small park underneath the highway over here. I'll do a couple of them, too. Figured next to the highway would be good for it. I know, I'm terrible. Spare me. Alright, so we got that out of the way. Alright, I'm going to start off by building the highway first so that I don't future-proof this too horribly here. So, what I actually want to do, probably right here is where I'm looking at. As long as it's the same elevation as our current highway over here, this will work, because this has got to stay elevated. And then it's going to have to go across this, but we will build a nice bridge. We'll build something like this, but on a much grander scale. Hence, I want to unlock the Grand Bridge. So once the Grand Bridge comes about, we'll get that going. So I need to angle this properly here. Say right about there is good. And I guess the thought would be there. As long as we can connect both, we're good. There we go. So we got the highway now set up. And what's going to happen, again, once we unlock the Grand Bridge, it'll just go directly over this shipping lane. We got to have this open, though. But we're going to make this super nice. In fact, we could probably do it on both ends, too, because this highway is going to cut across this way and then intersect over here. Just as a minor note. We do have a train line over here, too, but the problem is going to be trying to get it in. And especially without destroying too much of our city, which might be too late. Alright, that's fine. What else can we do here? Because again, we're looking to try to set everything up here. I don't want to ruin everything. Well, I've already succeeded. Isn't that wonderful? Alright. Don't worry, nobody's using this highway. It's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. If I needed to get this highway back, so be it. There we go. We need another highway exit over here, but this road eventually is going to lead to our main coastal highway. I suppose one thing we could do is do like a small little like parkway that comes this way and leads over here. I guess I'll have to figure out the schematics of it later on, but that'll be how that goes. Now, the other thing I noticed too, there's a lot of forest over here, and I'm very tempted to do a forest industrial district over here. And I mean really tempted. That is something we'll have to figure out as time goes on. Okay, but no, you can't be over there. What are we doing here? Yeah, sorry, this is bugging me a little bit. Good idea putting it under the expressway. Let's see if it works out for me. Not. Alright. So let me get the highway exit down first before I get too far ahead of myself here. Where is it again? Oh, it's probably this one. Alright. Silly me. Alright. So now we need to get a highway. Not turn that on, number one. Number two, we gotta get that. Oh, because of how this is curved. I see, I see. Oh, you know what? I got an idea with this. And I think I figured out how I'm going to do this after all that. Let's do the parkway right now and get this over with, so that way we can have this. So, what I'm going to do, this is going to be kind of our main entrance, I guess, for this area. Oop, wrong one. We'll dial this back even further, I guess. We'll get this set up now so that I don't mess around with it later. We'll have one go this way, obviously. We'll have it flank that road down there. We'll have this one come like this way. And then I'm going to bring up the 4-lane road. And then I'm going to probably take a cue from one of the other playthrough and just have this go this way to create kind of a nice little entrance. If I can line this up nice, that'd be great. Okay. And then from here, we got that. We got that. All right. And to make the lane math work out. There we go. Look at that. That works great. Very nice. Now here's the problem. How am I going to get it over, connect to this side now? Oh no, you're not doing this to me. All right, hold on.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron. Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass, insubordinate!
Yeah, that's right. You can get out of here. I thought I told you people to stop with the bad music, the bad announcements, or the misleading stuff. Some people just haven't changed, have they? Oh, man. All right. Hey, I rather would use my own stuff, okay? And yes, you can find this on the my music channel. There's a link somewhere, I think. So in the meantime, now that we've gotten that out of the way, cough, cough. Let's see what we can do here. So we need something from here. Actually, I think we're better off building it on this side of the street over here, if I'm being honest. There we go. So let's see. Okay, so we gotta do this side first. Let's see, then we gotta start from over here. I know, if I wanted to turn this into a forestry area, this isn't not helping, but we gotta get a highway exit. There we go. I know, this way is kind of a little bit more seamless, but it's fine. As is, so this will have to work. Alright, we'll deal with the forest area later. We can't unlock the whole thing anyway, so... Now, what I want... How do I want to do this? You have two options. I could either build a large road, or I could kind of do like a parkway. And I kind of like the parkway option a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. Build one going that way. And I guess we'll build one running right perpendicular to it, especially since I see like a small little hill over here. And then we'll just build this all the way to the end over here. Oop. Without trying to mess it up too much. There we go. There we go. So now we have that our lakefront roads set up here. If I really wanted to, I could put like a trolley bus system or some kind of monorail in between. Yeah, maybe like another tram network, or we could do... I don't have the trains unlocked just yet. I'm sure there's some other stuff in here we could use. Then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, we're probably going to have to use passenger ships to help us out a lot. But none of this can be realized because, as you can see, we don't even have this unlocked yet. Yeah, that's kind of an issue now, isn't it? Alright, so what I'm also going to do now is I'm probably going to have an auxiliary road set up next to it here in case to kind of collect traffic from our city. So there's actually a nice little hill over here that we can use to help us out in this regard. So I'll just build like that. Oh, that's right, because it's not even connected. I was like, wait, what? Why is it like that? Okay, so we'll build it like that. I'm just going to build it like that, and again, it'll run kind of perpendicular. And the purpose of this is just to collect traffic from this area here. So, like, for instance, this road's going all the way up there. I just realized this is the divided highway. Well, that explains a lot. Okay, I don't want the divided highway. The divided highways are stupid. I never liked them in City Skylines 1. I don't like them here, period. It just causes a lot more traffic chaos, to say the least. So there we go. That takes that out of the equation. So again, as I mentioned, this is basically just to collect any traffic we got coming from the south. And then if traffic wants to use this, they're going to have to use streets, either the occasional street that comes... Like this street, well, I'll probably have connect over here. But that's later on. So that's the whole general purpose of that. In the meantime, I see her demand has kind of gone through the roof. And I see this person loves our city. That very nice. Well, thank you for liking our city. You ain't gonna like it for too much longer, though, once I'm done with it. I think. Oh, boy. I'm sure I'll screw this up in some capacity. Alright, so let me just fill out the areas here. Again, this is all going to be temporary. In reality, I don't want this. This is all going to get moved in the future, but not now. We got to have more space for living. There we go. So we'll move in a lot more people here. And look at that. We already killed our light demand. Isn't that wonderful? Jeez. Let's see. There's no more housing. Apparently our city wants medium residential, which is kind of a problem because I wasn't really planning on putting it there. Let's see. Trying to think of an area I could put medium density housing here. Well, I think this is about the time I start repurposing some blocks. So there we go. We'll put medium residential over here in front of our... There we go. So we'll start slowly repurposing some of this area out. Let's see. Do I want to do anything with this? We try to expand out a little bit more. Let's see. Because I'm trying to get their level up here. That's the key. Alright, so let me do something with this. How about we start there? Okay. I don't like that. How about we do a road that runs right next door to the cemetery? That works? There we go. See, I wish we could do stuff like put parks and stuff over here. That would help us out a lot. Alright, there we go. Suppose it's only fair we bring this over to here. That's not really perfect, but that we'll have to do. Works for me. Okay, we're almost at the next level. Good. Alright, anything else that can be done for right now? Suppose we could put some more housing over here. Set this up for right now. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna... we'll put some housing on top of this. Remember, this is all groundwater pumping, so I don't want to poison the water hole, to say the least, with anything. Otherwise, then our citizens won't have anything to drink. And that's not good, is it? There we go. I was kind of hoping we could... I was also trying to stall for that, too, admittedly. Alright, here's where the... track ends. I'll finish this up first, and then we'll address what happens on the next level, because I already know what's going to come about. There we go. We got that all set up. You know, we got a little bit of an extra space over here. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, we already got our first traffic jam. Look at that. That's because I never really made it a 2-lane highway. Ugh. Silly me. What were you doing? You know better than that. There we go. Does that help traffic? Yes, it does. It kind of helps. All right. Forgot. I kind of deviated a little bit from there. Same over here too, but I didn't really have much of a choice. Okay. So let's expand. This is, again, kind of what I was stalling out for. We'll do this one. Don't have access to the Grand Bridge, so we'll leave it. We'll do that one. Our industrial area still does not need to expand, so I don't really care what happens of that for right now, to say the least. Suppose we'll go out one more. And I'll save the remaining one for right now, in case I need it for the industrial area. So now we can expand even further. We're slowly expanding... Is this east or west? I totally don't know. We'll say this random direction. But I'm actually not here for that. We're here for this. You know what? Our city's economy could use some help, now that I'm thinking about it. Sure, we're making 27K in minute, but we've got a lot of forest land, and I would feel bad if we didn't take a page out of our playbook from the first city, Skylines, and do something from this. You know, the $1 million playthrough that's going on. Not like I've already, like, mentioned that, like, several times. So let's see here. Suppose we could do a 5-lane road, since this will be kind of the main road in and out. I know, I hate the fact that it's a little dark in here. So we'll build like that. I do want to have an expressway exit over here. So what we'll do is I'm going to build a large road that overlaps all of this. Say right about there. Of course, it's got to come down. They're also kind of going to this area, too. So we'll save that for later. And then what I'll do is we'll have a free lane. It's kind of this. Somehow we're... What? How are we... What happened? Huh, that was a little strange how that just happened all of a sudden. What are we doing here, game? I can't tell. Okay, hang on. Don't want to make this too difficult for our trucks. There we go. We got one and done. You know what? That looks kind of silly. Hang on. I got a better idea here. How about that? That looked good? There we go. We'll repeat that same exercise for this side. There we go. So now we got the kind of the similar exercise over here. Only kind of our entrance way. And then I'll build another highway exit over here. Overlapping items? What is overlapping over here? Oh. Let's see, you gotta get this up really quick. There we go. we'll just put the finishing touches on it, and we're good. All right. So from about right here, where's our 5-lane road? There we go. Bring this down to the ground over here. I'm not going to have it connect with our... Well, actually, yes, I am. That's right. This is a feeder road. What am I doing? I suppose we'll bring this all the way to the end as far as we can here, just so we can get this intersection set up. Oh, it's... Why is it doing that? Game, are you feeling okay? Why are you doing that to me? That's better. There we go. I was wondering why it was doing that. I know it's a little elevated, but that's fine. And we'll finish this forestry area off. It's very hard to see here, but if it works. I don't want to have it too close, but we can certainly have it dig underneath, which I guess can be a nice little feature here. And then since there's not much forestry area over here, I'll build an intersection like that. And I guess that'll be the end of the forestry area, so there we go. Now we've got two... Well, we almost do. Finish this up real quick. Probably right here is where another road comes to. We'll build it all the way out there, and then we'll build the roads as needed. And what I will do now is get a forestry area. And look how big that is. So that's what I was talking about. We don't really need to have too much. What I will do... Let's put as far as I can here. Oh, it's overlapping that. I was wondering what it was overlapping here, but... Oh, that's wonderful. All right. I forgot this game will act like spastic if you're not careful. And again, we will see how this the next economy patch will impact. It's coming, and by the time the next episode comes around, there we go. So once again, we'll put some more wood. All right. There we go. So now we got some wood. All right. We do have a production surplus, so I don't really need to go over the top here. I don't think there's really any industrial buildings, so we'll expand this logging district as time goes on. We don't really need to do anything too much with it. Yep, we've already got some abandoned buildings. That was quick. My goodness, game. Oh, you know what? It's because they want medium and residential. Is there anything we could do over here, though? Let's start with that. I did say we were going to do something with garbage. Now we need to recycle and we need to incinerate. That sounds about right. And I don't know what... And we definitely need to incinerate. We're going to incinerate it all, baby. Give me that crematorium. We got to do something with all this dead people we're seeing. There, I'll put it across the street from the cemetery just in case they don't want anything over here. There we go. Since I'm going to probably need to expand it over here. There, we'll make this a big building over here. And then, let's see. I suppose since this should be our services island... Oh, well, it turns out we actually do need that space. Look at that. Alright. Do I have to make this land? I think so. Uh-oh, I forget where it was. There it is. I might need to fill in some of this water that's over here. That's what I suspect. And the landfill being over there is not exactly that, but I would like to put at least one small little recycling center, but with it being in water... I was hoping I could keep the channel here. If we put it over here, we can certainly fill in this little... Alright, well, I was not expecting to do any landscaping today, but here we are. Alright. I'm just going to fill in this area over here. It's fine. There. How about we do that? I'll put this road all the way up to here and see if it works. Aha! We did it. Look at that. We got our own little recycling center. Now our citizens can recycle because we want to be environmentally responsible. We'll even upgrade the storage a little bit. That's fine. We can always expand this out too. The incinerator plant, meanwhile... I would like to have one, just... Or we could not have one because it's too expensive. Ugh, $1 million. Who does that? Speaking of which, do I have... How's that looking, by the way? Oh, I forgot something. Hello. Alright. Speaking of things we need. There we go. We could use that. We also use this. I'm seeing a lot of healthcare stuff over here. Yeah, we'll put one. I was wondering why that was looking like that. I'm like, huh? You know what? I'm not gonna buy. Well, let's put it over here. For right now. Alright, that works. It's kind of an odd spot all the way out there, but eventually this will fill up. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. And I see we have one more traffic jam over here. Oh, that's an accident. Oops, that's not a traffic jam. Okay, we're good. I think we're all set. Oh, we're getting this again. The high rent stuff. Oh, great. Speaking of which, actually, that was the other thing I was going to do. Because our city is kind of demanding it. Slowly move our medium residential and into encroach in our houses. Because, again, this was all supposed to be temporary. I can't do anything about the high-density residential, I'm afraid, until level, what is it, 8? Something along those lines, I'm afraid. It is what it is. Not much I can do there until otherwise. How's the schooling looking? Oh, that looks great compared to, say, other games. Cough, cough. Yeah, and we know in the without mods, this tends to go nutty. All right, one quick thing I'm going to do, and then I want to get levels us up before the next episode, so we'll get us up to level 6 here. I'm going to extend this out a little bit. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I will run it perpendicular. That way it works. And then I guess we'll do this. And we'll create yet another main road over here. So that kind of makes sense. I'll just expand a few things here, and I'm all set. Extend that out. Again, this will fill out in the further on in the game, but not now. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Excellent. Oh, that's right. This has to kind of do that now, doesn't it? All right, I guess we'll demolish that. All right, how about we do that? I'll try to run this perpendicular. There we go. Of course, we gotta flip this. There we go. We got that. We need our 4-lane road. This one's actually gonna come this the end here. Or so it would if the game would allow it. There we go. We'll let that one come to the end. Some of these I should, just so I can have them. Actually, like I said, this is kind of more of a feeder road than anything else. But every once in a while, we'll have a road go there for a parkway. That way our traffic can flow further in and out better. There we go. Alright, I think I'm satisfied here. And of course, let's see what we have. We can do a hospital. I don't know how many of our citizens need to go to college, but we can certainly have that up unlocked. Excuse me. Eventually, we'll have hydroelectric power. I saw somewhere earlier on that we could build it at. I could probably do intersection. You know what? I'll do intersections because I want to have the Grand Bridge unlocked right close off the bat once we can, so we can get the bridge over to the other island. Hospital or college? Well, I don't have the money for that. Or, we don't have the infrastructure for that either. I like the hospital a little bit better. All right, we'll do it. All right, so that's as far as I'm unlocking, and well, I don't have the Grand Bridge unlocked, so that's as far as that highway's going. So just to end this, we'll do... Well, our industrial area is actually looking like it needs space. Wasn't that wonderful? Huh, about time. So I'll build these two to expand it out a little bit further. Not much. That's not my focus. But this is. And there we go. So there we go. Ooh, wait, which way is the sunrise coming from? That way? I didn't see that coming. Really? Really? It's going to come from that direction. Hold on. That Morgoth needs screenshot for thumbnail. There we go. All right. For later thumbnail. Huh, I guess it's running something from that way. So this is technically east? Huh, okay, I did not realize that. So this is east. Gotcha. All right, speaking of running away to places, I need to run because this episode's about to run way too long. So yeah, we got quite a bit done today. We got our city expanded out, and we got beginnings of our forestry district over here. So we'll slowly expand our city out. I guess this is, what, south now? Yeah, this is south, so we'll expand it in that direction as time rolls on, so... Anyways, thank y'all for watching. You know what buttons to hit, and I will see you on the next time. Peace out, y'all. And hopefully that Economy 2.0 patch doesn't mess with our game too much. Thank you, Paradox, for updating this, finally.